Shalom
Friday,
Hassan.
and you know what that means. Welcome to the GRFC Fighties Award, kids. I am
boom,
one of your
fuckers.
many light the fuse, boom boom fuckers. I'm one of your hosts from Top Tier Tuesday, Zach Attack, and I am joined by the Monday crew along with Dead.
I'm Showstopper, and I'm with my idiot partner over here.
Sharp
good.
AGM, go to hell.
You shut up.
Off to a great start right here. Could have been a lot better though.
Standard not.
Alright, so we have, looks like 16 different awards. This is the second annual Fighties, as I like to call them. I feel like I coined the term and I've just stuck with it because I can't think of anything else.
I think it's stuck.
Yeah, I'd like to think so too.
I'm pretty sure it was on like the description page of.
Right, we were just like, alright, fuck it, that works. 16 awards. I guess the format we're gonna do is I'll just read off the award along with the nominees, and if there's someone that's not on the list that you would like to say, you can do that as well, and we can all kind of just go through and explain who we would pick and why. And
That's what we did last year.
I can say who got written in, but I mean, like, the people have gotten written in, like...
If the written in ended up winning or being like second and stuff, then we'll probably know from Dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Dead will ultimately just say, alright, and the winner is, and then we'll just go from there.
And then we'll sob or we'll cheer, depending.
Yeah.
So this first award we're about to announce, it could determine the Sharp's whole mood the entire show. So let's hope it goes a certain way. Or I'm gonna be hearing about it for next year.
I want to announce the winner of Jay Bomber's favorite award, the Top Tier Tuesday Preview theme of the year, which was for Excommunication, You're Going Down by Sick Puppies. So that was just the first Top Tier Tuesday exclusive award. Just wanted to get that out of the way, because Jay Bomber loved that award. So, there you go. But I guess we're going to start with a Referee of the Year, which is a really important award when you think about it. I mean, without the referees, these matches would just turn into complete chaos, and we've seen that whenever the referee gets, knocked down to the ground. Like, who's going to be out there to wrangle up the wrestlers and get order in the match?
Who's going to take the bumps better than the talent?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, want to know
who's
how
going to sell
important
for
it
10
is?
minutes?
Who's going to sell on Massacre?
Who's going to win
Who's
the
going to
Oscar?
DQ?
Who's going to DQ? Who's going to sell? Not the refs. I mean, not the wrestlers, the refs.
The award is so important, it's getting erased this year because I can't be bothered to list every ref.
Erased? Tell me it's not so.
Just put the top 5.
Nah.
Wait, what's getting
We all
erased?
know who the top 5 is.
Well,
Now,
hold on,
we're
let me-
replacing it with Critical of the Year.
Oh, critical of the year?
Yep, I've been tracking since day one. We already got 2 of them entered in, so...
Alright,
Oh, so no more referee of the year. Oh.
So the referees nominated are Sierra Moon, Mr. Fats, Jenny, and Jinsei Katori. And then, if there's any other ones that you guys want to say, then that's up to you. But who would like to go first?
Yeah, I was about to say Austin Andrews.
Andrews is probably the only notable name that didn't get the nod on terms of Massacre.
Well, no one read him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean,
Stephanie, I don't
there
think she
was-
got written in.
I mean, out of those names, you covered the big ones who would get the votes, so.
Yeah. So, are we gonna make
Who do
a
you-
case for each person?
Yeah, why don't
each person.
start us off?
Alright, Zach, how about you start off?
I feel like my answer is fairly obvious because
I feel like everyone's answers for every award's gonna be very hecking obvious.
I mean, you know, some of them I might surprise y'all with my choices, but this one I feel like this is a very dead on the nose. Like, yeah, of course Zach was gonna pick this person because this was my favorite referee since day one. Before we even, you know, before GRFC was even a thing, I got this person signed to ABC Mouse. And ever since then, I signed them to an exclusive contract. And this person has not only been a great referee, but also has been a great wrestler, even winning a match for the first time this year. And that referee is Sierra Moon.
What's
the
the
one and only.
contract? How much you getting paid?
What?
I am not going to disclose that information. That's up to her.
Okay, that's good for us because we don't want our referee union on Massacre to, you know, up the wages.
And I think, of course,
Sierra Moon has always been loyal to me and Top Tier Tuesday, so she has no problems with me.
Well, our referees have a lot of problems, and I think
I've heard.
Has to be the head of the referee union on Massacre. The woman who went toe-to-toe with Kano. The woman who is the most infamous ref on Massacre. The woman.
The ref that sells the best.
Did
The ref who sells
just
the
pull
best.
himself with the fucking turnbook? This game sucks.
Welcome to Fire Pro. As we go on, of course, it's Gabi Jenny. That woman.
I have to say,
one of the most prolific refs in the history of.
I have to say, yeah, for ref of the year, yeah, I'd say Jenny. She's at the top for Massacre. We have a lot of promising refs. We got a lot this, you know, past year. You know, Stephanie, who's Jenny's daughter. She's, you know, shown, but I wouldn't say she's at the top yet. I feel like Jenny, you know, we saw her Oscar award-winning moment. Harley Sparks Vanessa, that Duchess match,
but 14 minutes and then the landmines exploded.
Yeah, but yeah, that's our ref of the year. So you ready to reveal?
Hey, dead headband dude should win for Oscar of the year.
Yeah.
During that tag match with Royal Blood and Adrenaline Rush, when he was out for pretty much 40 minutes and the match went like an hour and a half.
Alright, kids, drum roll. And your winner for the second year in a row, the fattest man in sports entertainment, Mr. Fats.
Well, that's no surprise.
I just want sharp infuriated inside. It's actually Jenny. she has 7 votes.
I was about to go on Suicide Watch. I was literally about to go on Suicide Watch. I opened Show's DM, and I just literally typed in the word pensive, and I was about to send it. You weren't gonna make me mad, you were going to make me grab. I can't say that on stream.
See, as I said, depending on how this award went, it's gonna be his mood the entire show.
Jenny had 46.7% of the votes out of 15 votes.
I happy. I don't.
She can retire now.
Sierra Moon was second with 3 votes. The rest had 1.
Wow. I was
Mr. Fats, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Fats had 2, Jinsei had 2, Brian Street is not a rep, so your vote is...
Who voted twice for Jinsei?
I don't know.
I want whose head.
It's anonymous, technically.
It's anonymous. But, second category. Favorite
second
match
category.
Innovated.
Yep, favorite match innovated. Sorry,
Can I start off?
Yeah, you can. Honestly, you.
Yeah.
If you want to go first, you can fucking go first. I don't care.
I mean, I'm just. It's not an order thing. It's just a structure thing. I want us all talking over each other. And you know how it goes. But for favorite match innovated, I think there's 2 that come to my mind, and I'm gonna be upset if one of these 2 don't win. The first one, the 8v8 tag match hell from Crossover. That one I'm really.
I didn't think
where
about
it's like
that
the single match, someone got pinned, and then the next person on the show would replace them.
So the Survivor Series match.
Yeah, the Survivor Series match, but it was more chaotic because we had a person within
Then Johnny
involved.
Rocket came in, he kind of dominated, and then Top Tier had that clutch 1v2 comeback. That was dope. And then for my second Proving Grounds, I don't know if that technically counts as a match, but I think in terms of innovation...
It does, because it was an innovative tournament thing.
Innovative, I think, in terms of this year alone, I think that definitely is one of the best things innovated from GRFC. There was no... I think those two, one of the two should win. If they don't, I would like to see someone name something better than one of those two.
That is a very tall order.
Alright,
so what about you, Zach? What's yours?
Well, I mean, not to ape off what Sharp said, but from a Top Tier Tuesday perspective, which is on obviously how I'm going to be going about these, the Proving Grounds...
We can admit it.
Yeah, the Proving Grounds tournament was something that we took the idea of the G1 Climax and we were like, alright, what does each winner of each block get if they win the match? So for the B block, it was the Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, alright, the person who wins the B block, if they win the match, they get to cash in whenever they want for the title they're choosing. The A block, Zach Ripper was defending his title on there, so as soon as he successfully defended the title, he would enter the Excommunication Rumble last and defend his title on there as well. So that was something truly innovative where we took a whole bunch of different ideas from a simple concept and we just put them all together. Normally, something like that would be very chaotic. The audience wouldn't really know how this would work, but somehow it did. And for that, I feel like it's been the best thing we've innovated. So I'm gonna go with the tournament.
I'll go last here. I'll admit I sucked at this category. You know, I'm a typical, tag guy. I know my, Texas Deathmatch, Landmine. So it's kind of hard for me to think of, but there's one. I voted this one. I didn't, Proving Grounds didn't come to mind, or the crossover, but it was the Deathmatch Palooza for the juniors. Deathmatch Palooza. That is probably a one-time thing. It was so chaotic.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about. No, I completely forgot. So basically, a deathmatch, an 8-way deathmatch elimination, but when you're eliminated, you can still fight. You just can't pin people.
Yep. And as I said, it's gonna be a one-time thing.
Rest in peace while it's at
That was crazy.
Yep, that's why I said it's gonna be a one-time thing. But
I hated making that match.
We hated sitting through it. Or Chef hated sitting through it. I wasn't.
I hate it. At first it was interesting, and then a few minutes went by. It's like.
Alright, well, we have a tie, so we're gonna be spinning the wheel.
Oh, it's cross. Oh, it's crossover. Oh, Sharp, here you go.
It has to be. There's no way. There's like nothing
Deathmatch
else.
Deathmatch
Proving Grounds.
Oh, woo!
Deserved.
Let's fucking go.
Deserved.
Yeah, I'm excited whenever we run that again because we definitely learn from our mistakes and we're gonna not make it as long as the first one did.
I'm assuming that the person, Monday versus Tuesday tag thing, I'm assuming both of these votes are for a crossover.
Yeah.
Because regardless, then it'd just be Proving Grounds at that point, so.
Yeah.
Alright, next category is Promo of the Year. Oh. And this one was one that everyone had to write down because Dead just didn't bother looking through. They're like, oh yeah, that was a good one. I feel like honestly,
this year.
It means that anything can win though.
That is very true. This will be an interesting category as well. Who wants to start with their nominee for Promo of the Year?
Joe,
I guess
you've been big on promos in my DMs, so why don't you?
there's a lot. I can't really say I had a favorite because there's so many. Like legit, there's been so many promos cut this year. Any Vanessa promo really is a big for me, but any promo of hers or the Shinsuke Gawa pipe bomb leading up to Conspiracy. You know, I was looking back at that a few days ago. I'm like, damn, what a promo here. I'm like, just the history and all that, just for him to lose. That's all I gotta say.
Alright, I think I can agree with you in terms of any Vanessa Price promo. I mean, that woman made Good Morning Wrestling. That woman, I'm pretty sure she cut a promo on top of the Eiffel Tower.
She did. And then she went to Kano's, she went to the DMV area and went to
Kano. This woman violated everyone on Massacre. She, like, assaulted Dragon Rosa. That was big. But if I could be a little more general, I would give it to Good Morning Wrestling as a whole for everything that's happened on that show and everything Gigi has done as the host.
Alright, well, I guess that means it's my turn then. You know, I had no answer for this when I was doing my votes, but then all of a sudden I remembered, oh wait, this promo did happen. This was right after, and this is a moment of the year category as well. This is right after Dodger Rossi had beaten Zack for the Top Tier Heavyweight Championship by cashing in the D-Block Money in the Bank contract. And the promo that stuck to my mind was after Adagio won. I want to say it was a couple of days afterwards. Adagio Rossi, like he said he would, he got down on one knee, proposed to Lilith, and Ricky Steele was so fed up with how Adagio was acting as champion that he left World Order. He was like, I can't fucking take this anymore. You're acting like a buffoon as champion. Like, you need to get serious, dude. So, that's my promo of the year. Adagio Rossi proposing to Lilith and Ricky Steele leaving World Order.
And I mean, this award could go to literally anyone, so shoot.
Anyone. Anyone's game with this one.
Well, technically, this doesn't count as a vote, but people apparently don't read promos as much as, you know, I don't read them because there's so many.
Too long, didn't read.
Six votes went to Right to Men. I don't read them all, but that doesn't theoretically count. So, looking through these, there are two different ones for Kano, and then there's two different ones for Vanessa, so I'm just doing a wheel between them two because I'm not just going to do it on individual promo because that's just four names for the same exact people.
I gotta say though, Zack has been cutting some interesting promos ever since he's been on Monday, but those don't.
I love them.
That doesn't count.
I love
that
the
doesn't count for this year, unfortunately.
Mascatoria, that is good.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's see where this son of a bitch lands. It's right in the middle. Oh, no, it just turned. And it landed on Kano.
Deserved.
Oh god, we're getting a promo from Vanessa tonight, aren't we?
That depends on how the rest of the show goes. Calm down.
She's gonna cut a promo on top of promo, just get promo of the year this year.
Alright, and the next category is Wrestler Theme of the Year. This one's gonna be interesting because I always feel like a good wrestler is best defined by their theme and how recognizable it is. So, with that being said, I guess I'll go first since themes are kind of my thing. There are so many different good themes. A lot of them coming from like people having multiple ones where I'm like, oh, I like this one a little better, and that's honestly where I kind of fell with this category. I was like, all right, this person's had a lot of good themes, but which one did I like better? Which one seemed to resonate with people more? And for me, it was Mar Rivers when he joined the Covenant. He used "Headache" by Motionless in White, the song where it just opened up with him just screaming "Shut up, shut up, shut up" repeatedly.
So you didn't vote for Ooh Army? Who the fuck did?
Yeah, that wasn't me. I voted "Headache" by Motionless in White for Mar Rivers. That was the one where, at the time, his mindset was, you know, fuck Massacre and the fans for what they did to me, and I feel like it's just a banger of a song anyways. So, that's my vote. "Headache," Mar Rivers.
Alright, Sharp, what about you?
Well, I mean, we're burdened by choice. I didn't vote for KYO because he won last year, and I felt like, you know, the same theme twice in a row, even though it's probably the best theme out there. I think Nana Un has a very good theme. It fits her character very well, and it's just fun. Vanessa Price's little scratch to start this song. That's become, dare I say, iconic on Massacre. Nina Armstrong has a great theme. Brooklyn Thompson's new theme, however, that was probably my personal favorite. I think it fits where she is in her career right now the best. So I think I'd go Brooklyn Thompson. I wouldn't do that.
I'm surprised by that one. You know, screw you for the KYO part, but you know, there's a lot of themes. Asian Heritage has terrific themes. You know, that division. You know, not a lot of lyric, but a lot of, you know, instrumentals. But the only ones who I would say has like voices, all that would be like ABMs. You know, Tetshiro. You know, Act Up. You know, that was a great theme. Yaos, KYOs. The VIP lounge especially, I feel like, as Zach said, you know, theme, like, it could, you know, it's a part of a wrestler too. It's like, you have a good theme, it's gonna become, dare I say, iconic. You know, that's where it comes in for Vanessa Price. No, sorry for stealing your, you know, your line there, Sharp, but it's honestly true. I love Brooklyn's I Wouldn't Do That. I personally feel like that would be my favorite one, but I voted for Vanessa Price as an icon. Because, you know, that scratch, you know, it's become symbolic. Like, that I took more into, like, it's not because of how I like it for preference, it's just because, like, they defined it, they took it as them, it's a part of them, like,
it lets you know the champ is here.
It's who, like, Vanessa become, as I said, like, every time she comes in, that's the sound of that's the sound of our champion. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let's get to the award.
So, fun part, there's a shit ton of one ways, but there's two ways, but,
nice.
You know, the fun fact with that is someone wrote Brian Street, then they wrote Brian Street Hero, and then one has Mars theme, and then another one has Mar Rivers Coven joining theme, which obviously that one's Zach. Yeah.
That was me, yeah.
Both guys have had two fucking themes this year, assholes. You could have put the fucking names. So we're spinning the wheel between Hero and Headache because you fucks didn't put which theme you like better.
Oh, yeah. But no, Brian only had one theme this year, right? No, he changed it later.
Yeah, he changed it like very early on. Alright. Yeah, Brian Street Hero, Mar Rivers Headache, because I got a damn headache reading this shit, that's for sure. Alright, let's see where this wheel ends. And it wins right on Mar.
Woo!
Yeah, right. Mar.
Look, all I'm just saying is that wasn't Mar's best theme, in my honest opinion. It was the Taste Fire from the Gods. That was honestly my favorite one of his.
Has he had 2 or 3 themes? I don't even know this year. He's had a billion themes. Anyways.
Well, I mean, right now he's rocking Bad Omens because that's the band he first started off with in
Someone
GRFC.
kill me.
So I'm like, yeah, this song sounds cool, so I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah, kill me.
But moving on, we have Showman of the Year, also known as the most entertaining wrestler on the roster, who thrilled and who entertained us with every match that they were involved in. Who wants to go first, kids?
I guess I'll go. No, yeah, I'm going first, Sharp. You can wait a second. Showman, most entertaining. It's Vanessa. I'm sorry, it's Vanessa. Have you not seen what she's put on this year? Did we not see her match with Kano last week? Did we not see her kill Harley Sparks? She diced up, caught up Lilith early on in the year and stuff, leading up to crossover. Her beating Yukina, that fantastic tag match with Brooklyn, Vanessa, and versus Yukina. Yukina. But this Vanessa, for me, that's all I gotta say. You go on, Sharp. If Vanessa loses this,
it's Vanessa. It was the year of the VIP on Massacre in all of give me a second. GRFC. I think we can all see that.
Hey, Junior.
Crash.
Is that right?
I think we can all see it's the year of Vanessa Price. And in terms of in-ring, everything Show mentioned, and then out of the ring, like we said, this woman cut a promo on top of the Eiffel Tower. This woman cut promos in yachts. This woman cut promos in museums in Baltimore. This woman got the Blackhearts to join her in her super group. This woman jumped Lilith on top tier and then shocked the world when Brooklyn Thompson joined her at crossover. She became a triple champion. I think it's the year of Vanessa Price, and she is just an absolute showman. Is a great word to describe her. I think she should get the award.
Alright, so I guess that leaves me last then. Well, I'm gonna say my vote was fairly obvious because there was no one else on the Top Tier Tuesday roster who critted people by hitting a dab on them. And that person is Danny. Let's fucking go. Danny entertained the masses on Top Tier Tuesday. You stole the hearts of everyone watching, and you know what? Danny just hitting dabs and critting people and almost winning the Elimination Chambers was enough for me to be like, yep, this is my favorite guy right here. Danny, in my heart of hearts, is the showman of the year.
Well, you're going to be sorely depressed because you're the only one who voted for him.
Ah, damn it! No, he's not so. Damn, kid. Damn,
So,
Danny, damn.
Number 2 with 2 votes was Brian Street. All the rest had 1 or none, and Vanessa won with 4 because the other 4 was Write Them In, pal. So that doesn't really count. So yeah, Vanessa takes it.
Wow, that was quite the clap right there.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah, that was a little bit better because the other one was just pause. I'm like, damn, did someone die in here?
Want to clap?
Brian got one something, goddamn. Right
There we go, big time clap.
Brian lost theme. Brian lost this. Brian ain't winning.
Can't win them all, kid.
But hold up, I'll do this one. Gimmick of the year. How do you feel about this? Gimmick of the year.
Well, let me read the nominees first before we discuss.
My bad.
The nominees are as follows: Commando Shark, Vanessa Price, Miranda Lee Fox, Peacock, the Weasel, and then whatever other ones that we have that aren't listed.
I've been trying not to swear this whole show, but what what did you just say?
Miranda Lee Fox.
Who the fuck is Miranda Lee Fox?
Nah, Miranda, but she does. She deserves to be on this list of Miranda Lee Fox, if I'm being honest.
Miranda? Speak French? Okay. So who wants to start discussing?
I'll go here. Miranda Lee Fox. She's not human. She's not human. Who acts like that? Like,
oh, here comes Danny, baby. Let's
that's
fucking
mine.
go.
It's Miranda Lee Fox. If you just see the way how she acts, see her around backstage. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all guys can go carry on now.
I'm just watching my man go at it in the Rumble right now.
Well, I was gonna say it'd be the woman with 5 gimmicks. Miss Vanessa Price. the VIP.
They call nicknames.
Icon, the Duchess, the Queen of the Super Shows, probably the Queen of Massacre, the Empress of Massacre, all of the above.
Yeah, right, we get it. You love the character.
Dad, let me vote for my top one.
Yeah, my vote is the mega loving weasel.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna run over Kano and I am gonna storm the Capitol as soon as I win the title. Well, I've got a gun and I'm not afraid to use it.
Alright. Who won it, Dad? Tell us.
So it's a double runner-up with Weasel and Vanessa each getting 3,
oh,
and
hell yeah.
Murderly Fox getting a grand old 6.
Y'all are so wrong for voting Murderly Fox because she's the general manager. What do you mean the Democrat of the year?
It's coming home, baby. We lost the war last year, but it's coming home.
Murderly Fox for get what?
She actually won because we all damn well know she would have lost general manager of the year. I'm sorry. No, this is the only award she's gonna win. Okay, we can go on to the next category.
Fox.
The next category is Breakout Star of the Year, kids. And the nominees are Wally Rogan, Chaos Revolution, Danny, The Hollowed, Joe Matthews, Vanessa Price, and anyone else we can think of. Who wants to start, kids?
I'll go. Vanessa, as we said, showman of the year. Vanessa literally exploded onto the scene. Hey, look, we're gonna get tired of saying her name during this whole award show. I'm sorry. That's
I've
just
been
the year
tired of
she's
saying
had.
her name for the past 300.
Why don't you just get her out at this point, kids?
At this point, it's a Vanessa Price Award show. Like, at this point, you know.
320 days as champion, I'm damn tired of saying her name.
And she's still going to be champion. But she literally flew onto the scene. First person to ever tap out Brooklyn Thompson. And then I'm not going to.
Oh, here I go, Dave. I did the dab.
So I've already explained Vanessa by now.
If you don't know who Vanessa is, you haven't been watching. She's also my breakout star of the year.
Alright, so I guess it's my turn then. Well, as much as, well, you know what, it's not him. So I'm just gonna say my breakout star of the year is Joe Matthews, because he kind of came out of nowhere. He joined his brother Jet. Jay Balmer was out of the picture at that point, and Joe Matthews would go on to win the men's excommunication Rumble match for Tuesday. He would cash in on Sugar Man, who was top tier heavyweight champion at the time, win the belt, and then he would beat Mar Rivers, who had become the top tier and mid card champion at the time. And Joe Matthews is one of the only 2 people to be a 2-time top tier heavyweight champion at this point. So Joe Matthews has kind of broken out in that regard, where he has found success where, you know, his other brothers, yeah, they've done some stuff, but I feel like Joe Matthews is definitely like the breakout of the brothers. So that's why I'm going with Joe Matthews.
Alright, who won it, Dad?
Alright, kids, who won?
Well, runners up, you don't matter because it was a fucking landslide. Vanessa Price had 8 of the 15 votes.
Well, damn.
What's that? What's Vanessa? Showman? Breakout?
Which one are we on next, kids?
Numero.
Heel of the year. Who was the most hated individual of 2021? The choices are Vanessa Price, Adagio Rossi. I'm about to vote Vanessa Price for winning all these fucking awards. Adagio Rossi, Danny, Lilith Roper. Hey, how could you? Who possibly put that on there? Peacock. Ooh, Army. I'm sorry?
Peacock's made my life hell.
True.
It's made mine.
Ooh, Army. Yeah, Peacock made Zach's life a living hell this week.
Yeah.
The
Why you think I made our
Hollowed.
life a living hell?
The Hollowed. Zach Roper says 777 redacted kitty commercial kids. GRF trash, go jerk off on your podcast, Kano. And then anything else we could think of. Man, these are some tough choices right here. Honestly, any of them could win.
Sure.
I don't have to say anything. We know. Zach,
I'm not
what
gonna
do you
say
think?
anything.
GRF trash, go jerk off your podcast.
I mean, the meme votes are kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
Right, that's my meme choice, but I feel like Adagio Rossi has done some truly despicable things in 2021.
Has he ever killed a person?
Disease was not nominated.
He got
But
damn
has to
near
kill
close.
someone.
He tried
I mean,
to kill Peacock's
He
computer.
did. Yeah.
Wouldn't that mean
oh
he
yeah.
would be a baby
he
face
set
then?
the
He's a face.
he set the coal miner for a little
Yeah, that's a baby
swim.
face.
But he also cashed in after beating Zach and won the top tier title.
That's a face.
What do you mean that's a face? He also knocked someone. He critical someone and got a count out victory in the Proving Grounds.
That's
Which came
intelligent.
last?
Oh my God!
What
just
was most
just
recent?
name just say Vanessa Price won at this point. Fuck it.
And it's
probably-
a
that's probably a
landslide.
meme one.
She got 9 of 15.
I'm starting to think she used that massacre champions bonus to pay some people off.
Yeah, look at Vanessa rigging the polls, kid.
Stop the
This
kids.
seems like what Weasel would do.
Right. The Weasel typed in the wrong names when he was doing the votes.
Weasel thought Vanessa was white.
I'm gonna vote for my Lord and Savior Donald Trump. Oh wait, why am I typing Vanessa Price?
Imagine if someone
Alright,
voted Donald.
baby
Imagine
face
some-
of the year.
Oh my god,
Well-
Vanessa Price can't win.
Well, there's not really many choices. The nominees are Bullet. I'm not gonna say that person's name.
Wait, Jamin?
Peacock, Commando Shark,
Why is
and anyone
Peacock
else. I don't know. Peacock hacks the system.
I don't know who my baby face is.
I'm
Everybody's
just
the
gonna-
same. Everybody wants to kill someone.
I'm just gonna say Commando Shark is my choice, and I'll leave it as that.
You sharp?
I mean, looking at this list, to me, I'm thinking Nano. Maybe a little Raiden. Nano Oon's kind of my girl, the baby face of the year. I think in terms of Massacre, Wei Xiaomin on this list, out of the Massacre nominees, Wei Xiaomin is the face. Bullet. In a way, if you want to interpret it as that, he got whores. Does escorts make you a
No. Just because having women does not make you a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean Zach Roper had a harem this year.
We don't talk about that. Baby number 2 on the. I can't say that. If Peacock won, I'll be on the watch.
Yeah, alright, let's just read off the winner then.
Yeah, Commando Shark and somehow Brian Street got 3 votes. They were both the runners-up, with Wei Jamin taking away with 6 votes.
What?
It's the Fox. Isn't that the exact same as the
What?
show?
Oh, here comes Wally Rogan.
No.
Kitty! No!
No! No! Wei Xiaoman? No!
It shows on
have
Suicide
more.
Watch now, kids.
Shao, you can't deny it.
Why? He's not.
Alright, on to most improved wrestler.
This one should be interesting. So the choices are to say this person's name. I can't say their
Wei
name.
Xiaoman.
Chris Jackson, Commando Shark, Ian Seznov, and whoever else that we have that's not on there. For me, it's one of those.
I guess I'll go.
Alright.
I wanna hate everything that I'm about to say out my mouth.
Oh boy.
Most improved. Wei Xiaoman.
Yup.
Man put on like the most 5-star classics for Masker this past year.
He won 4. He won
For
Champion Code 8. He won 5.
wow. Okay, yeah, that's the most improved right there. That's all I gotta say. 2 5-star, I would say, especially classic with Kimu for the
Match
juniors.
of the Year nominations, and literally, how do I say this? He put the juniors division on the map with Kimu. But I mean, I think.
I would say both of them both made a division, not one or the other.
But in terms of who's nominated, current junior champion, I think goes to him.
But Zach, you want to say anything?
Yes, my answers, one of the ones that weren't even listed. My choice. Sorry, someone was breathing heavily, so I'll pause. My choice is George. Now, here are the reasons.
You're right.
Here are the reasons why. George ended up beating Shooter Man to win the mid-card championship. He would then go on to break his steel cage curse by defending it successfully in a steel cage. After that, he beat Zack River twice in a Texas death match to keep the title, and then he beat Zack and goes to the past to send him packing and take over the Coven, while also forming his own group, the Scene. He would then go on to have an instant 5-star classic between Mar Rivers and Joe Matthews, and honestly, like, based on what he had done previously, George absolutely improved this year. He became a star of his own making, and with all that being said, I feel like it's hard to vote against him, naming all of them.
I agree. If he was a nominee, he would have been my choice. I back that 1,000%, and I regret not writing him now that you brought it to my mind.
Right. I blame Peacock for
Peacock, hashtag Peacock screwed George.
Right. That's the only reason why he's not gonna win, is because he wasn't nominated. Technically.
So
Sherman, there is no card tonight. We're just doing a year-end award.
Yeah, it's a Rumble. I mean, you're in the Rumble, but like it's just a random old thing. So most improved, show's gonna blow his brains out, don't you worry, is Wei Xiaoman.
Bow down. Shao.
I voted for him. What are you talking about?
Your junior champ.
Wei Xiaoman.
No. I want to take this next one. All due respect.
Allow the Brigade, Charlie Company, hoorah moment of the year.
Alright.
You want me to read off the nominees, or you want to say your gimmick first?
There is a ton of fucking nominees and right in
There's a lot.
My gimmick's gonna get all of them. So, we can all admit, with all these awards, Joe and I have our massive bias. You have your top tier bias.
Right.
But looking at this list, like, you cannot be biased. Because every single moment on this list deserves to win.
Honestly,
But
yeah, this one was.
Emo-
But everyone has a case to be like,
Emo
oh, this,
taking
oh,
3 finishers and a crit against Roper. That's huge. Adagio cashing in and taking the top tier championship. The record reign from Zach Roper.
Ending Zach's record reign right on the spot.
Mar betraying Massacre to tie crossover.
God, that was monumental.
That was huge. The Blackheart selling out.
That was monumental. Brooklyn, that crossover. Crossover should have been pay-per-view. We should have had a pay-per-view of the year.
Blackheart selling out had everyone gasping. This is something for me that I thought Brooklyn was going to hit Vanessa, and I thought Massacre was going to Massacre. Shooter Man wins his first major belt. That's a huge accomplishment for one of the most underrated wrestlers in GRFC and E-Feds.
I agree.
Emo making his one and only Massacre appearance in Purgatory, helping Fox defeat Kano, securing that one-on-one match opportunity with Fox. That, the implications we're still seeing today in Emo and Massacre, that was huge. Empire having a, what, was it a 2-on-1?
Two on one. It was CJ and
2-on-1
Tyrell.
against
I don't want to speak about that.
Wei Xiaomin pinned both of them in an elimination match.
I think, yeah, because wasn't that like a number? Yeah, I think that was number one contenders, and that's.
It was number one contenders, and that's
what them. It was that one.
That match got Wei Xiaomin his junior heavyweight championship match. George winning the Coven.
That was huge.
That's, I don't want to say the word monumental again, but I mean, he won the Coven.
It was earth-shattering.
Earth-shattering is a better word. Peacock taking over, I mean...
We all suffer from that right now.
It's a big moment, I guess. Vanessa becoming Vanessa 3 belts. The first ever Massacre Women's Tag Team Champion. Murdering Harley Sparks. Critting her in a submission and then holding it on for 10 extra minutes. That was huge. Zach's descent on top tier and then quitting. And coming over on excursion to Massacre, that's something that I would have never believed if you told me it would happen,
No, the Massacre Tour, that's great. That's just a great name to it.
Mars worst week, losing both belts. Yeah, that's a big moment. Kinda parody on
now,
Tuesday.
which Kano assaulting management
Kano
are we
assaulting,
gonna put in a category? Because there's been multiple.
This is the one at Lockdown, I'm pretty sure. When Mierda Lee Fox...
Oh, the cage, yeah. And then
slid
Vanessa
into
was...
the ring, tried to hide in the
at
cage,
this
and
point,
then,
it was just a blanket cover because there's so many times it happened.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
that's
Which
it.
Kano incident?
The six-man
fly?
suicide dive, 6 men, ABM, I think, and...
ABM,
Axta,
Kano.
ABM and Co. flew all to attack in the suicide dive on Massacre. That was huge. Kano, I'd say, let's put air quotes around wins. That decision was voided due to the referee missing an obvious rub break. Kano winning the belt and walking out on Monday as champion. Putting in the rematch at Full House, which was the 60-minute draw. Getting the deciding Texas Death Match at Final Fight. That's huge. Then, of course, Venton Emo's...
Literally, we had to cut off this stream because they were going on so long, and we were like, alright, this is who won.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. That pretty much altered how we're going to do Texas Death Matches from now on.
So how's that
And
going?
that
Hold up,
and
before we get
Zach
hold up. How's that? How we gonna work that last stand? That's a really
It's just-
Texas death match.
It's just most points system.
Yeah, so if they-
reaches 60 minutes, whoever has the most pins.
Yeah,
So pins
whoever has
matter.
the most points after 60 minutes, they win at this point. Because we're not doing this shit anymore.
And then Shooter Man not winning without Shake It is just a fun moment. And I mean,
a meme that became a reality, and I will never get over that.
I think every nominee is deserving, and I don't.
No, there's one that was robbed. It was Sharp's out of context moment.
Oh yeah,
I
did
mean,
not
that's
secure.
just in general.
He was on a category last year. He was robbed this year.
I was robbed last year of my web.
But what one
It's
did?
so hard to choose. Yeah, I'm not even bother.
I'm not choosing.
Same. I mean, Dad.
As I said, you can look at one, be like, "Oh, that one's winning," and you see one, you look down. Oh no, that one's winning.
It literally took me 2 hours to fill
it
out. I was like,
This is one of the few rewards where I just throw my hands in the air and I'm like, whoever wins deserves it.
Give it to everyone. Like,
yeah.
Well, there can only be one, because that's not how these awards work. They aren't participation trophies, kids. Alright, for this one, there's basically no runner-up. The rest of you guys suck. Blackheart Sellout wins with 5 votes. Everything else had 1 or less.
the formation of the VIP lounge, I mean, that truly, like, catapulted Vanessa Price into, well, we've seen what a year she's had.
Alright, and the next category is Faction of the Year. The nominees are Supreme, The Siege, VIP Lounge, King's Court, The Coven / The Scene, and any other factions that we can think of or weren't listed.
Well,
Sharp.
I mean, y'all gotta roll your eyes, but VIP Lounge, when your leader is Vanessa Price, who's holding 3 belts, when to add on to that 3 belts, you add Nina Armstrong, who was the Takeout Women's Champion earlier this year, and to add on to that, you add in the Blackhearts. I mean, that's a super group, that's a mega group, and it really consolidated Vanessa Price's power in the women's division. And in all of Massacre now, as we see that she's just coming for everyone. And in terms of their influence, I mean, there's this entire year, this entire 12-month span, the women's championship was held by someone who was in the VIP lounge. Like, come on.
Didn't Nana Un hold the title? I thought at one point, because she's like
Nana Un, no.
No, she did not.
I know someone did that fucking.
No, I mean the Massacre women. The Massacre women's, not like all belts, but the Massacre women. Massacre women's was Brooke for a month, and then Vanessa took it for the rest of the year. Tag belts, the VIP Lounge were the first champs, and they've been holding it ever since. Almost 200 days now. And then Duchess was dropped eventually, but I think VIP. What about y'all?
VIP.
Well, I feel like I'm the odd man out. Oh, hell yeah, Carmella's in the match now. So, my nominee is, I guess I'll explain it like this. When custody or control of the group is a match stipulation, I feel like that highlights the importance and the fundamental power that group has. And that was the case when George faced Zach for control of the Coven, which later ended up becoming the Scene. I feel like, the Coven beating Faceless to kind of, stay in power on Tuesday showed how just intimidating they can be when they're united. The fact that Zach is gone and the group's kind of in shambles just shows how dominant they were with Zach and how they kind of had to regroup and find their footing again. But I mean, this is the same group that wherever they went, they dominated, and it's hard to vote against them, in my opinion.
Definitely one of the top factions of all time. If not the.
Alright, Dad, who won it?
Well, yeah, the runner-up doesn't really need to be mentioned. The VIP Lounge with 9 votes.
Alright, well...
Why is this woman winning every award?
Because she was a triple champion.
Alright, well, the The next award is tag.
Storytelling.
This is rigged, I tell you. Rigged. Tag team of the year is as follows: Chaos Revolution, Supreme, Uwu Army, Mortal Kombat, VIP Lounge, and anyone else that we can think of. I'm just gonna get mine out of the way and say the fact that Uwu Army just came out of nowhere, got the #1 contendership spot, beat Supreme twice in a dominant faction, and still has the belts, just shows just how truly awesome they are as a tag team. I say, if you don't vote for them, you're not American. You're no damn Marine Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh,
so that's all I'm gonna say.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Well, I don't need to say anything.
I don't need to say it.
Yeah, because you know it's right.
Hey, well, the runner-up Suwu Army with 4 votes. The King.
Oh, hell yeah!
Brian's sure the King's Court's not a tag team, it's a faction. And the tag team.
They were the tag team champions.
Well, yeah, but that's a whole fight. VIP Lounge, like they have a set tag team between them.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, the VIP wins with 10 fucking votes.
10? That's the most.
Alright, here we go. Rookie of the Year. This one should be interesting. Let's see if I can... Oh, here we go. Rookie of the Year. Now, the caveat is they have to be new to the E-Fed, or they have to be entirely...
Something this fucking rigger can't win.
So,
bro, 10 out of 15 votes is like...
Yeah. Can't rig this one, but... Nah,
smells like conspiracy, kids. So the nominees are for Rookie of the Year, which means they literally either started this year or they repackaged as someone else, is Lilith Patrice Roper, Danny, Joe Matthews, Chaos Revolution, Wally Rogan, The Hollowed, Shaggy McLovin, Corey Carson, and anyone else we can think of.
Look, all I'm just saying is Top Tier better win this. Look at all those names compared to 2 master wrestlers. Y'all guys better win this.
You see, the thing is, in my opinion, I think just that layout favors Massacre. Because if you only watch Massacre, you're gonna vote Chaos Revolution. You know?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Top Tier, Joe Matthews, 2-time champion. Wally Rogan is a champion.
The votes are gonna be split.
Man, Zach, who you got winning this one?
So, my choice was who I thought should have won last year, but they proved that not only should they have won last year, but they should definitely win this year. And that person being Lilith Patrice Roper. I'm gonna break it down. 2-time Sinful Science champion, and she won the Femme Fatale title this year. She ditched her Nocturnal Sunrise pseudonym. She's like, look, I'm Lilith Patrice Roper. I'm the daughter of Zach and Carmella. I'm here to kick ass, and I'm gonna show you guys that I'm someone to be feared. And I believe she did just that with these things I listed off. I mean, she just from Final Fight was the only person to stop Ashley Jackson's reign of terror with the Femme Fatale Championship by making her tap out twice in the Ultimate Submission match. And she's put on a hell of matches. I mean, she faced Sandra Moon in her debut, in Sandra's debut match, and they had a 100%. Who does that? Who takes someone who just debuts and like, alright, I'm gonna give you a 5-star match? Lilith did that. So, I rest my case.
For me, I'm actually not gonna, no bias, no nothing. Y'all may hate this. Joe Matthews is mine.
I mean, that's understandable.
We may all hate that, we may all dislike that family and stuff, but you cannot, you know.
I think just one member of the family we just like.
Yeah, it's just one. Because I feel like Jet Hunter, you know, I feel like he would be the favorite out of the family. You know, he's been here longer on top tier and stuff. But Joe Matthews, I feel like, you know, that's the one, that's the true star out the family. And he's mine. 2-time champion and stuff, won Excommunication Rumble. But what about you, Sharp?
I'm gonna go with the other Excommunication Rumble winner. Where's Shota Nishimura?
Oh. For Rookie of the Year, yeah. He would have been if he was on, you know. There is some, what's the word I want to say? Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Who wanted dead? It better be a top tier wrestler. I'm just like, there's more.
No, because they're gonna split the vote.
Chaos Revolution.
Because they split the vote.
They didn't split the vote. It was 3 for Joe Matthews, 3 for Will. So I mean, it was just
split the vote.
I guess.
Man, this is fucking bullshit. She's been robbed twice.
Yeah, well.
Maybe third year's a charm.
Oh, they split the vote.
Look at Massacre and all the other ones. Let's see, rookie. Oh, we're getting down to the final 2 awards.
And what would those two be? Because I actually don't know.
Next up is Match of the Year. Let me scroll down. Yep, here we go. Match of the Year. The first nominee, Emo Boy versus Zach Roper on 6/28. This was the A Block Finals on Top Tier Tuesday. They delivered a hell of a match. Mar Rivers versus Joe Matthews for the in a Massacre title defense. Adagio versus Zach Roper at Excommunication. I believe it was the 2 matches where he won the Proving Grounds and they cashed in. George versus Mar to the death. Okay, you're gonna have to. Wai Jamin.
Wei Xiaomin versus Kimu.
Alright, so anything that's Massacre related, you guys are gonna have to read.
Masatoku Gawa versus Altair.
Alright. Maya Pone versus Labra Huha.
Close.
No, that's how it's written on there.
Labra Huha.
Why did they...
Blame Peacock. It's probably like how they do Hangman.
Yeah,
February
no
15th.
one cares is basically how that is.
Ashley, and then the final one is Ashley Jackson versus Lilith at Final Fights, and then any other ones that aren't mentioned.
I'll go. Wei Xiaomin versus Kimu. Both of their matches could have been on it, but you know, number one was the first ever encounter. That match was a beauty, and that match truly made our juniors division. It actually got people interested in it. You know, I remember some people backstage and stuff like, damn, it's like, you know, it's a new belt and stuff. You know, it takes a little bit long for a belt to, you know, get it. You know, to like get its prestige and stuff, but that match truly put on the map. But yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna go with, for me, it's Maya Hapon versus Labra Haha. I mean, the second it ended, Jed literally said, I don't see anything topping this. And
then Wei Xiaomin and Kimu topped it.
It was the perfect length at 84 minutes, but it kept it exciting. We had Maya Pone busting out top rope codebreakers into super kick combinations that she's never shown before. We had suicide dives, and I mean, it ended with a tombstone off the top rope, 1, 2, 3, and the 10 count, in probably one of the best Texas death matches in GRFC history.
Well, I'm a little biased with my vote. So I'm gonna name mine and then I'm gonna explain why. So mine, since the moment it happened, was Emo Boy versus Zach Roper. So what happened was we were getting the winners of the B block and the A block all good to go for Excommunication. Adagio Rossi had already won the B block. It was down to Zach Roper versus Emo Boy. All Zach had to do was just not lose. If he ran the clock down for 30 minutes, he was going to be in it with enough points to win the A block. Emo Boy came in with a chip on his shoulder. Zach was defending his belt. It came down to these two. These two wanted to have each other as their final matches on the A block. You had Carmella Knock'em coming in to the ring and physically breaking up pins. You had Emo Boy surviving a critical from Zach, and these two just showed the whole world why they are best friends, because they know each other so well. And Zach ended up running down the 30-minute time limit to just show the whole world in Top Tier Tuesday that after spending his time defending the belt in the A block, he truly was the best top tier heavyweight champion at the time. And ever since that match, I'm like, damn, it's going to be hard for me to top that one. You had the drama, you had the storytelling, you had the high stakes. Everything was there for me.
Well said. I can honestly see
Thank you.
match. Every match, as we said, kind of said, what was it? The moment of the year.
Moments of the year.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those. It's like every match, like it just depends on the type of viewer you are. Like it's kind of like reading. It's like how you interpret things, and this is how you interpret matches and stuff. We all have our own different definitions of beauty and stuff.
Right.
Sharp is mine, Bruha. Mine is Wei Jamin, versus Kimu, and this was yours. And it's just like, I'm not mad with this award. It's like every match deserves to be here.
Yeah, they all had a spot here.
Alright, there's a few write-ins, but they only got one vote, and there wasn't really any big runners-up. It was George Amar and Wei Jamin versus Kimu.
So it's a tie.
No, those are just the runners-up with 2 votes. My opponent and Bruhaha won, though.
How many votes? How many votes does that one have?
5.
God damn it.
Hey!
Wei Jamin's robbed.
Oh my god. Dad, did you hear what you said?
Kimu was robbed.
No. What did you
The
say,
juniors
Chef?
division was robbed.
What did you say, Chef?
Wei Jamin, Kimu, and the juniors division was robbed. But let's get into the last award, Eddie.
Last award of the year.
We gotta do the other one because Feud of the Year was on the thing, so fuck it.
Oh. Wait, where is that at?
But I pull it up. Feud of the Year.
Here we go.
Versus the Coven. Zach Roper versus George. Kano versus Management, aka Meredith Lee Fox. Black Hearts versus VIP Lounge. Coven versus the Scene, and other. Right, whatever, y'all guys think.
Whatever other one isn't on there.
Yeah. But, Zach, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. I mean, my choice, I had to go with Zach versus George. These were 2 best friends that became bitter enemies. I mean, this all started with Zach challenging George at Allegiance for the mid-card title because he had plans of becoming a Grand Slam champion. That culminated into 2 different Texas Death matches. And then it further culminated into George facing Zach at Goes to the Pass for control of the Coven, and it resulted in Zach losing everything and just leaving Top Tier Tuesday. As far as like Top Tier Tuesdays go, I can't think of a more vicious and personal feud than that.
I see that's honestly... just seeing the whole development, all that, just watching it. It's something you couldn't really, it's something you couldn't see from the very beginning and stuff. It's something to me, like, it came out of nowhere. It's like...
Yeah, it started off as like a friendly competition, like, oh, let's, have this match for the belt, and then just turn it into like...
And I honestly think that was kind of like Zach's downfall, but I mean that Zach has had a rough year. It's like a lot played into effect. Peacock coming in, ruining things. Just not, him as a general manager, but as a wrestler. We saw what happened last week with Wally. and losing a coven, you could practically say losing the whole leadership of all that, and it's just like I want to say his match with Thor has been great, but maybe he could have been seen as an outcast at top tier now, so that's why he's like, I'm gonna just show that I'm one of the best in the world. I'm gonna go on this excursion and just prove top tier wrong. And it's just like this feud right here kind of like set it up, in my honest opinion, for what we're seeing right now. But what about you, Sharp?
For me, what did you say?
I haven't said. I'm going last.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Kano versus management. I mean, that's been brewing since June, and we're especially now that.
So when he signed, practically.
Probably even before that, to be honest. I mean, to see them.
So Kano leaves one show because of management, and he automatically gets into with management.
Hold on, by choice, I was like, look, if you want to leave now. This is your choice. So I don't want this whole. I don't want
you see what I mean?
That drove him out of Top Tier Tuesday thing. That's slander.
But you see what I mean? He left because of management. I'm saying air quotes. There was a whole lot more than that. And he joins our show, and automatically gets into it with management.
What are you trying to say?
Patterns.
What pattern? Are you trying to call Kano a problem?
Yes. How you gonna get into it with two different management who runs their shows differently, but we're the only shows who's like withstanding? Like,
yo ass.
I do not give a flying F.
Yo ass.
I don't give a flying F if he is. I'm just saying, you get into from one management to another. Top tier runs their great management. Well, I can't say top tier anymore. It's more Peacock. They lost that human emotion effect. And then now, Master, we know how King and Fox runs it. It's just saying, King never had these issues, and when he did, he got Brian under control. Fox has literally, honestly, kind of knocked on the shoulder, would be my honest opinion. It's like, this woman, especially last week, you saw, you were saying Kano management. I could go on the rant for days about this. Go on, Sharp. Go on. Make your case.
For why it should win?
Yeah.
Because
toxicity in the workplace. But...
Okay, toxicity in the workplace. It gave us one of the most bloody matches at Purgatory. It gave us a moment of the year contender. It gave us Kano's chase to the World Championship. The Massacre Heavyweight Championship. And we're seeing it still today in a way. We have confirmed that Fox and Kano will face each other.
It's stupid.
And I'm just saying that this has been Kano's entire arc on Massacre. And it's been a very...
I'm just not going to blame it all on Kano. I blame a whole lot of it on Fox, too, and the way she tries to run the show.
God. Say your show.
The Blackhearts and VIP Lounge. It's something you could have seen from the beginning, but they just work so good, so well together. It's like, oh, you didn't even think about it. It was like, okay, Blackhearts, working with Vanessa, Nina too. They've had some great tag matches all combined, that combination. But it's just like the Blackhearts and Vanessa, really? I'm sorry, Nina, but those three women, imagine you put them like in a triple threat. Just imagine just like the tickets that the hatred, like every woman has something against Vanessa. It's like Vanessa against the world.
We saw Vanessa Maya at Full House.
We did, in which Vanessa, she won that fair and square. But, Dead, who won this award? Who won?
There's two runner-ups, Kano versus management and Jay Bomber trying to get his contract. Each has 3 votes. Blackhearts versus VIP Lounge has 7 votes. So, yeah.
Another award goes to that woman, Vanessa.
I mean, it doesn't just go to Vanessa. She can't take full credit now, can she?
She's Vanessa. So, Zach, can you tell us about the last award of the night, the very big one?
The most prestigious award of the whole ceremony, Wrestler of the Year. Who is the overall best wrestler of 2021? The nominees are, and I'm going to spoil it by saying that mine was one that wasn't mentioned, so I'll just go first. Wally Rogan. The nominees are Wally Rogan, Joe Matthews, Vanessa Price, and Ian Cesna. And my pick, I feel like this person was snubbed by not even being mentioned. No. Similar, but no. Mar Rivers, yes. I feel like he has turned it up ever since he, I guess you could say, betrayed Monday.
Before that, even.
Yeah, before that, he beat Tiano at King of Aces, and he won the belt.
He beat Tiano X to become the first person to ever hold both world titles in both promotions. He would go on to leave Monday and join the Coven. He would, while being Master Heavyweight Champion, he would then go on to defend his belt, defending the belt 4 times between both shows. And then he would go on to become a 2-time top heavyweight champion. He would win the mid-card title as well at the same time. And I just have to say, Mar Rivers has just made 2021 his year, in my opinion.
I'm going to be honest. I think that's, if we're looking, no offense, Ian says it's not be done great with the undisputed belt. Joe Matthews, 2-time Wally. But
I'm pretty sure
Mar
is undefeated in singles competition.
Yes. Ian says he deserves to be here, but Mar Rivers has the
He's not undefeated. Trent beat him before.
Was that this year? No, I meant that was this year?
Yeah, that was this year. But still, I think so. But still, let me say, I think Mar Rivers, I see what Zach was saying. It's like, how is Mar Rivers not going to be on this list? Like, Mar is the only person I think when you put accolades together that matches up with Vanessa Price's. One belts from both shows. No one else has done that.
The awards.
2-time champion, and then held 2 belts at the same time. Like, that's the only person that I could think that can really contend with Vanessa, and he's not even on the list. So it's kind of like, that's going to probably be a little skewed. Yeah, I would say he's my top tier. Like, no offense to Joe or Wally, but Mar's my top tier, like, heavyweight. Like, he's the wrestler of the year for me, like, from top tier.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But if he wasn't on this list, I'm going to go Vanessa Price. Like, it's no shock. As I said, like, I compared Mar to Vanessa both. If you look, it's very, a lot of gold was around their waist this year. A lot of stories, a lot of great matches. It's just Vanessa broke onto the scene, Kingdom of Aces, tapped out Brooklyn Thompson, as I said, and then, she won, crossover to be, kind of get those bragging rights. Won 3 belts at the same time, held them at the same time, and it's just her war path. That's my wrestler of the year, but you, Sharp?
I could make an argument for Ian Cesna. This man unified takeout and fights belts to become the undisputed champion, defending it 5 times in his 160-day reign, including in absolute. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. Robbed for match of the year nomination. Zach Roper versus Ian Cesna from Final Fights.
That match did rule. I feel like wasn't that like Ian's longest match to date?
Yeah, it was 48, I think.
It was somewhere like in the late 40s. I think it was.
You had Denara and Carmela at ringside.
Zach slapping the shit out of Denara was a moment by itself.
I mean, this match had it all, and
they both went to war with each other. And
what's made Ian Cesna year so great is these matches that he's had as undisputed champion. I mean, Achira Matsuda took him to the limits at Purgatory in the performance of his lifetime. Ensign Clark put on like over 20 minutes with him at Ultimate Defense. Logan Cannon nearly got the job done. Christian Chambers that goes to the past. Zach wrote, the list of classics that Ian Sezonov has put on this year as undisputed champion is astronomical. I think Ian Sezonov, dare I say, is one of the most underrated workers in GRFC. I mean, the man had 5 Match of the Year nominees last year, and I think this year he was robbed of at least 2. Just speaking. However, you know what I say. This woman won the Massacre Women's Championship, tapping out Brooklyn Thompson in February, and has held it for the past 300 days. She became the first ever Massacre Women's Tag Team Champion. Her and Nina Armstrong, her partner, beating 11 other teams in a tournament to hold that honor. They've defended it against the Joshi Express, Lightning Legs, and the Blackhearts. She became Duchess champion, criticling Harley Sparks and then keeping that hold locked in for 10 extra minutes. I mean, the woman has been absolutely a force to be reckoned with this year. This has been the year of the VIP. I mean, let's just look here right now. She's won, 6 awards tonight? I think that she has to be Wrestler of the Year. And if she is dead, can we watch the Best of Vanessa Price 2021 compilation?
No, that's 34 minutes. We're not watching that.
I'm all set. You
Y'all
can do
watch
that on your own time.
I spent 9 hours editing that shit. Y'all better watch.
You said it was 7.
It was 8. It was 7.
You spent too long, basically, but
I started working.
Who won it? Just come on. Who won this award?
Wrestler of the Year.
So by the way, it says on my screen he was on here, so I don't know if it glitched out, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways because he only had 1 vote. Vanessa Price had 9 votes, so yeah.
You know what this means? It means that Jenny was the most.
It means everything was rigged and the Weasel is on the case.
Weasel, your trial.
What a year it's been for Vanessa Price.
I'm just gonna close with this. I feel like we have finally found our footing as a E-Fed promotion.
True.
And as soon as we get these new arenas, this year is just gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for this year. Vanessa Price has already defeated Kano and is looking to continue her warpath. Kano and Fox are getting right back on it. The Zach Roper Massacre Tour is
hell yeah.
in full swing. Kano is your Massacre champion. Chris Edwards is cashing in for Kingdom of Aces too.
And then we got, top tier side. Then we got that top tier side,
That's a main event match if I ever heard one.
Brian,
and then you
Zach,
have Roper climbing the mountain on top tier. You have Emo Boy and Vent Hill doing amazing things. You have Uwu Army holding it down. You have Commando Shark and Chris Jackson continuing doing what they doing. You have great
the top tier heavyweight main event scene. That scene, it's Mar, Joe, then I would say Shooterman, right? I'm trying to figure out the order in that one. But I just know the scene. I just know the scene is full. Like, I know the scene's interesting. You had Wally losing to Elvacanto, a few weeks ago, and it's just like, I'm curious to see what the scene is. Who's really going to be that guy who takes that belt? Who's going to be the next Zach Roper? To carry that torch. Who's going to have that long reign? And
I mean, Roper might go right back into it again.
Honestly, we never know what he's going to do after the tour. Masker, top tier. Zach Roper just forms his own promotion. Zach Roper's promotions.
Yeah, he could revive VRW because that was that was his home promotion.
I read that. I read that promo. I know.
Yeah, he talked about it. He's like, "This is where I came from."
Dad, someone reads all the promos.
Yeah, Zach was like, I grew up in the mean streets of Richmond, Virginia, and here I am.
The heart of the Confederacy.
Well, we all have a dark part in our past.
All right. for me, I'm gonna sign off. It's been great having these awards with y'all two and Dead, of course.
Yeah, second annual.
This year, I feel like we've had a better award show, and just like the production, how we ran it. We work. Us as a trio, we worked good
6
together.
hours.
Exactly.
Right. It
And
definitely
we
wasn't
had like
the
what,
draft,
2-3
that's
ties.
for sure.
The draft made me want to kill myself.
Yeah, but I'm signing off. Y'all two can sign yourselves off.
All right.
Rock
Thank
and
you.
Scream. Cuckoo, bye-bye.
Yeah, we're running out of time, kids. Who knows?
Running out of
Boom, boom, fuckers. Drop the dynamite thing.
Light
Watch
the
Massacre
fuse.
every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern.